Hello Libra, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, we're doing an energy check-in this week. So I'm going to look at your energy, an energy outside of you, and what these two energies are creating. I am going to start that pursuit with the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck, and then I'm going to go into the Wizard's Tarot. So Libra, let's get started, my librarian friends. I always feel like you guys are somehow like the energy of the librarian and the Akashic records, you know, making sure everything is in its right spot, making sure it's balanced, it's organized, following that Dewey Decimal System. All right, Libra, your energy outside of Libra, what these two energies are creating. Well, you are the Stork, which is actually also comes up as the Queen of Cups on this card. So that's interesting. Kind of going with the flow. I want to say it's a very, very nurturing energy. Also, just thinking of Stork, usually bringing in gifts from the divine, birthing new projects. You might be in the process of birthing something for yourself right now. It feels all very feminine. It feels really, really feminine. Kind of dancing on the water. Interesting, dancing on the water. There's a really lightheartedness to the feeling that I'm picking up. That's nice. It's a very lighthearted dancing on top of the water. Birthing new creations. Okay, the energy outside of you and what these two energies are creating. The energy outside of you, interesting, is an anchor. This is like an energy that is devoid of water, right? It's like a desert with an anchor, like something, yeah, like it doesn't look like it's in the water at all. And it's actually, it's coming up as a Nine of Swords, the Nine of Spades. Yeah, this is anxious. Sorry, I woke up with a frog in my throat this morning. So yeah, like look at your card. It's like dancing on the water here. Very graceful, very beautiful. There's just a very natural rhythm to your energy. And right, I mean, how out of place is that? It's this anchor in the desert. There's no water there. What's the point of an anchor? It's being stuck. It's almost like someone outside of you is stuck. And it also produces like a lot of overthinking and anxiety, anxious energy. Somebody's stuck and they can't do anything. But you're just floating like, okay, what are these two energies creating? Oh, interesting. Assistance. You might be assisting someone here. I don't know how they could assist you. I don't know. Looks to me more like you would be the one who's in the position of being able to assist. Maybe you're going to bring the water in, right? It's almost like you can't even see where this ship is. Obviously, this water could have been quite deep at some point. If there's so much chain that's released here that you can't even see where the boat is, you know, like miles and miles of chain down into the ocean, into the depths of whatever this water was. But now the water is completely receded. You can't even see the boat. But you dance upon the water. And this is producing assistance. The underline is chameleon and winter. Blending in, kind of blending in, blending, because even winter feels, you know, like it's this receded energy. It's closing in on oneself. This feels like a very comforting card to me, you know, just being Canadian, anyone else who is in the Northern Hemisphere, although I know in some parts of Australia, Southern Hemisphere, it can get quite cold, right? Because you move away from that equator. But yeah, you know, we got like the pine cones and it just feels very Canadian. So just myself you know, the smell of the pine tree inside in the winter with Christmas, and the warm cocoa with a shot of rum, the cold, snowy, like there's a sense of, you know, in this time of cold and desolate energy, you can find a place of nurturance, and you can actually, it can amplify to you if you can set the environment for yourself up correctly. You can really amplify how much you can nurture yourself, and it creates these two different points in time, right? Without sorrow, there is not the true feeling of joy. You know, without cold winter, you can't feel how good it is to come inside and warm up by the fire and have the hot cocoa. But it is like that. I want to say, I mean, this could be a possibility to me of this energy outside of you, or maybe this is something that you do, but this is masking. It's also masking winter possibly. So closed off. The chameleon makes me think, you know, something is not as it appears or is seen, or it's blending in. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. As a tarot reader, we need tarot. The oracle cards have brought a lot of questions. I find they do that, you know. Come in to kind of see the energy better, and then I start with, sometimes I finish the complete reading, which is more questions than answers, but I find the oracle cards definitely stimulate questions. What? All right, Libra. Okay, with the stork, you have the world. You completed some shit here. The strength card. Dancing on the spot. And the Three of Swords. You know, it's funny, as I said that, like dancing on the spot. You know, let's see how this starts to develop now. Because the immediate thing that I got was, you know, you gotta go to the bathroom and just... Why do we dance on the spot? I think because it kind of like moves our thoughts away from the fact that we might need to go to the bathroom. No, I think it's more like a little kid thing, but it is. It's almost like dancing on the spot. Like dancing on the spot. There's an ending. You hold yourself back. Yeah, this is difficult. This is extremely difficult. So it is like dancing on the spot, the stork. Maybe there's like a rebirth here, because I said the stork to me is also like birthing something. Something is stuck in a birthing canal here. It's uncomfortable. And you've got this anchor over here. So the anchor, the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Whoa, and the Page of Wands. Okay, this energy here has been stuck for a long time. I feel trying to express some sort of truth, some sort of fact. With the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. This is truth, reality, my thoughts, my knowing. And the Page of Wands is expressing this. It's almost as if, to me, like, and I think of water is an element that things travel through. Frequencies travel through water. And there's no water here. There's no frequency for this energy to communicate. And it's been like that for a while. It is showing up as desert, and you get the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so what's curious, right? Like, even though initially with your oracle cards, you just, I don't want to say you're not flowing, but I feel like you're kind of, there's something, maybe there's one particular area of your life that's closed off, and you dance on the spot, but dancing on the spot is not really what you want to do with the Three of Swords. And yet this energy is also kind of stuck. So you're stuck, but doing something, you know, stuck. You're stuck in the line waiting, but you're still dancing on the spot. And then this energy is just full on stuck. You know, maybe they're near bathrooms. But then this produces assistance. So how do you help each other? I don't know. Wow, the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles, the Tower. Wabba bubba. That's powerful energy. My goodness. My goodness. This is just like pushing through the birth canal. This is like what happens when the birth starts to take place? Like just all the waters break. I was just about to say, it's like you suddenly push through this birth canal, but and then the waters flow. Here, the water would flow into this. Wow, that's fascinating. There's some sort of birth here that perhaps you are trying to get off the ground. And then when that happens, it actually does affect whatever this is over here. Because the water flows. I mean, then the water will flow. You have the water, trying to get the water to flow. And look what you can create. Wow. Catastrophic change. But it feels like catastrophic change is sort of needed in this situation. And then, the Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups. That's such a curious message. So I'm going to show you this card, and then I'm going to tell you what is coming in on here for me. Okay, I don't know how I'm close enough. Oh, is that good? Okay. Now, the individual in the forefront of the card who's tipping his hat to us is not you, it's not me, it's not this other person. It is coming through to me like this whole thing is a message. Something is playing out, and it's almost like taken care of for you. Tipping the hat, like, I've just done that for you, you're good to go. What situation would that feel like? There's obviously three energies here, but the energy of tipping the hat is not involved in some sort of final outcome. Like the final outcome is the Ace of Cups in this energy, which is, wow, all that water flowing. So what I see here is I see something, okay. There's this feminine energy that is laying on this slab, right? She's not tied down. Maybe this energy is exhausted. But what this individual in the forefront to me, like tipping his hat at you, is this. There's something or someone has been is being tied up, held back, removed from the equation. Yeah, that's how I describe it. This has been removed from the equation. And then this energy, I don't know if it really actually symbolizes a person that does something, but yet I'm trying to, give me a second. I might even edit this part because I need a minute to think about this. You know me and my metaphors and scenarios. So this is the best way I can describe it. And it's probably nobody's situation, but this is how it plays out for me. This is like this. Okay, let's say you're sitting at a bar, okay? Because there is the energy, this feminine, this masculine energy. But there's this other masculine that really is not involved in your outcome, but plays a part in it by doing something with this energy here. Okay, so you're at a bar. You're with a wonderful, or you've met. I don't know, you've met or you're with someone really wonderful that you're enjoying your time with this person. You're talking to them. You're sharing some laughs, and you get up. You go to the bathroom, which is really funny because we're really tired. You get up. You go to the bathroom. And you come back, and there's this person sitting beside them. And I'm just gonna utilize like masculine and feminine because it's kind of the easiest way to go along with this storyline and how this energy is playing out for me. It is playing out so clearly, what I'm about to tell you. So you come back, let's say, I want to say you're presenting to me as the masculine, right? Kind of the doer in this. the feminine energy is there, somebody that you're engaged with, something that you're trying to achieve, something that you want to do. I don't know. But, right, you go to the bathroom, you come back, and there's another masculine energy there. And now it's like involved with who is either your friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your counterpart, your project, whatever it is. And this one is persistent, this masculine energy. So when I say masculine, it's just like it's got a similar goal or want that you do with this same energetic force, which I'm just sort of depicting as a feminine, okay? The problem with this is there's something about this masculine energy that almost immediately defeats you. I want to say it could almost be like a David and Goliath energy. Like, it's like, wow, dude is huge, gonna knock my block off. Or there's something significant. Maybe this person has more financial resources. I don't know what it is, but it's something, right? And it's beyond what you could defeat. So now there's this energy that stands between you and what it is or who it is that you're trying to build something with. But you're not going to back away, okay? I mean, you kind of know going into it, I'm defeated already. There's a sense of that. And so you say, excuse me, fine sir. I was here with this lady at the bar, and I want to say it's from a woman's perspective too. You could tell an asshole as many times as you want. I'm sorry, I'm not interested. I'm with someone or whatever. And you could still be dealing with an asshole and this person won't hear it. It's almost like what that energy is. It doesn't hear it. It knows what it wants and no. And so, yeah, and it's almost like it stands up out of the chair and you're like, oh boy, here we go. I'm so screwed, but I got to do what I got to do for me. I'm not sure how this plays out with this sword, but this entire energy is coming out of this card for me. We haven't got to the man in the top hat yet. So things are almost really, I want to say, not going well for you. You're kind of like ducking. Chairs are being thrown at you. This energy is coming at you to prevent you from this. And she's almost like, oh my God, I can't handle this. It could be a project. Like, it's just, this giant thing is in your way. All right. So this giant thing is preventing you from achieving what you want, from building with who you want to build with. And then all of a sudden, this dude in the top hat who, like, let's say is like, I don't know, it's Chuck Norris, or it's the reincarnation of, oh gosh, what the hell's his name? Asian dude. You know what I mean? How can I know his name? Anyways, like that, like, boom, Kung Fu dude. Gets bumped by this big energy. It's like, whoa, that's not cool. And then it kind of, like, this energy wasn't even noticing what was going on. This is the top hat energy. That's what I'm saying when there's a third, maybe for your situation, there's almost like four parties. The third party's the one that's standing in the way of what you're trying to gain or achieve in your life. The fourth party energy is like a completely unknown, not even like, wasn't on your radar before you walked into this bar. It won't be on your radar after you walk out. Like, it's only part of your storyline in like almost like a split second, honestly. And it just is like, whoa, what is going on? And it can see immediately. Its attention has been brought to what has been unfolding because it's been kind of roughly brought into it somehow. And then what does it do? But that's enough of that. That is just enough of that. That ain't right. Karate chops him, whatever it does, ties him up to the tree. Dude's out of commission. That energy is over. Not interested in whatever it was that you're trying to build with or who you're trying to build with. But I can see that's not right, and I'm done here. So they're like lifting the top hat, finish my drink, and off they go. Out the door. That's what this whole card brought into my head. The entire story, looking at that card, That's what came in for me. Because that thing, or that right there, which is funny because it's never showed up to me like that in this card. It's always been kind of like, you know, keeping these two apart and, well, that wasn't right. And no. So, okay, where I'm going with this is if there's been something that's been standing in your way of achieving something, and I'm just saying some things. I don't know what they are because it could be a relationship. It could be a project that you want to build. It could be a career path that you want. But there's been this big energy that has been preventing you from doing it. And I want to say it almost feels like an ignorant energy, right? The way I described it, it's an ignorant energy. Something's coming in that has not been part of your storyline up to the point where it gets rectified, and it will not be part of your storyline after. You know, it's really weird that it just honestly is. Like, just see, she's sitting on the floor there like, oh my God, top hat out the door. There you go. That's what, and then what comes in is the Ace of Cups. It is a new beginning. So that's so curious. I don't know what the rest of the cards mean because it felt like your entire reading came out of that card. So maybe what I'm looking at here could even symbolize like that whole storyline, which, right, like in a movie scene that would take place in a couple of minutes, if even that, like maybe, I don't know, attention spans of people are so short, directors and editors probably like, that's probably a 40-second scene, right? But then dancing on the spot also to me symbolizes like ducking around and trying to avoid whatever this energy entity is. This is almost like trying to close off a cycle and you can't do it. It's really hard too. I want to say that, like being stuck at the end and not being able to proceed. Dancing on the spot. This energy outside of you could even symbolize, you know, even trying to communicate to you because, you know, it's not possible in the scenario that I gave. It's like, it feels kind of chaotic, to be honest. It feels like it goes from a very intimate energy with maybe you and someone else, or you and a project, or you and your goals, and then the fact that you have to walk away, right? I don't know if that's significant. Maybe it is. You have to walk away to use the bathroom. It's just like, well, it's something you have to do. It's not something that you can avoid. You just got to go to the bathroom. And then almost like in that second that you divert your attention, something comes in and tries to take it. And that's something to me. So I want to say it's a person. It's a person, or maybe somebody that you want to build with, is having a lot of difficulty either getting a message to you, communicating to you, the truth being known, right? There's this enormous pressure of a new beginning wanting to come in with the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Oh, now I understand. The Assistance card. That's who the dude in the top hat is. So it's almost like the universe introduces some form of assistance here. And what does it do? Oh, yeah. It makes things so much better. And I feel like this Tower, it's like the energy of wonderful emotions that we share with ourselves and between others. And then the reality that this makes, and that's so powerful, like things just bust out. I just want to clarify. Yeah, too. I mean, even with the Five of Swords, like something needs to be cut out regardless. Oh, you're dancing on the spot as the stork. of Cups, right? It's like you're removed from what you want to be connected to. Yeah. The Anchor. The Seven of Cups. Interesting. They've got the 7 and you've got the 8. Because this has got that anchor in the desert, it feels like misplaced options. The anchor just feels so misplaced there. Or it's low tide, like something really weird is going on there. It's just not a period of movement. It's more a period of confusion, illusions. Maybe it is an illusion and this person doesn't realize it, that because when I started the story, I said it's like it's become a desert, but maybe it is just a low tide. That the tide will come in again. Assistance. Interesting. Queen and King of Wands, the Star, and the 7 of Pentacles. Immediately, like, right? What did I say? Like, you're sitting at the bar and this is your person, this is your project, whatever it is. And then some other energy comes in and screws it up. Or something's not right. So this assistance is going to help that, right? It's going to heal it, the Star. And then the 7 of Pentacles. It creates a plan that you can, well, a new plan. So you're going to get some sort of assistance with a plan. It continues to be everything that came in for me with this card. I mean, I don't even know what else to clarify. I don't know. Let's just clarify this card. This 5 of Swords. The bar brawl story. That's kind of what it is. The bar brawl story with David and Goliath. And then, oh, the 4 of Pentacles. Kind of stuck. Yeah, stuck in a difficult situation. You can't win, you can't lose in this situation. And that is exactly what that is. You can't win or lose in that. You can't win for losing. You can't win for losing in that scenario. Because you can stand up for what it is that you believe in, but you're going to get your block knocked off. And you could even end up being dead. So you still won't achieve. Yeah. Wow. That's a tough energy. But it is a tough energy. But it's so interesting because something's coming in to rectify it. Oh, God. As I say that, the 5 of Swords is at the bottom here. And what was the storyline? This 5 of Swords. So I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended Libra, I'm going to shuffle back in this interesting underline. It's really not a winter, right? There's an illusion here. It's really not a winter. And it's not a desert. The tide has just receded. So I'm going to shuffle those back into that deck. I'm going to use keep using the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck. And then I have a new tarot deck here. What we're basically going to do is just keep pulling cards. Want to see how your energy, the energy outside of you, and what these 2 energies are creating, how those change and transform into the future. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.